from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Flush to his right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action with Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Bengals nothing.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll pitch it out here. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, Burrow being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And It's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers finding room at the 30. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
On the pickup. It's
a 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now he'll tuck it and run. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, Rodgers, flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
37-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And right side, Henry's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 10.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6? And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Good catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
2nd and 8 at the Packers' 12-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Rodgers to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Now Rodgers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test